score is the only thing I know. When it's black rain, then you know it's gon' pour. Running up the score is the only thing I know. If I need a comeback, I'm clutch in a fourth. And I'm getting sticky with the stick work too. It's already over if I kick first. Ooh, top 100, they can get work too. First in the world, and it's got me in a mood. Running up the score is the only thing I know. When it's black rain, then you know it's gon' pour. Running up the score is the only thing I know. If I need a comeback, I'm clutch in a fourth.
Alright, man, so that boy Calvin said, Rain, can you play with the Bengals next? So we rocking with the Bengals, man. Do me a big favor, man. Hit that like button. If you're new, hit that sub button, and make sure you comment down below. Comments are very important, man. I like comments more than I like people actually hitting the like button. And I say that because commenting actually puts you in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Oh, YouTube just says, oh, everybody's commenting on this video. Hey, I wonder why they're commenting on this video. Maybe it's a good video. So since everybody's commenting, let's show this video more. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this video out there a little bit more. So when more people see it, that equals more likes, that equals more comments, that equals me getting to 1 million subscribers. You feel me? That would be nice though. Having 1 million subscribers would definitely be nice. But I've been hearing people say that my videos aren't being shown to some people that are subscribed to the channel. So make sure you go ahead and make sure you're subscribed, and then make sure you turn that notification bell on so you guys can see when I drop a video every single time I do drop a video. Now, what in the 2-man route was that? What in the hell? Another thing, man. You guys said you guys like whenever I get on here with a story to tell. You know, the content is good. We know that you're gonna most likely beat your opponent, but when you get on here and tell stories, it adds to the content. Now, what a lot of people don't know is I used to do that a lot, and I actually was gonna name this channel like Podcast Madden. Wow, Podcast Madden, because I get on here. I used to do it a lot, and then I started with like Tuesday Talks. That's what I started out first with, Tuesday Talks. Like, yo, we're gonna get on here every Tuesday and we'll come up with something to talk about. And then I just turned it into, you know, let's just do it, you know, more times than not. You know, just so that we can have something different about the channel. Like, I like to have something different about the channel. Now, it's already different about the channel that it's current gen. You know, then it's current gen regs. And now, all right, I'm run committing. This dude obviously don't want to pass the ball. Like, why do people... I'm recording this at 1:29 on a Saturday. It's 1:29 in the afternoon on a Saturday. Why you want to get on Madden and just run the ball every single play? And then he throw the ball and he drop it. Oh, man. But yeah, man, so I used to get on here and just talk about just randomest shit ever. And people enjoyed it. And then I got some comments, yo, bro, this is Madden. We don't want to get on here and talk about that. We want to watch Madden content and talk about Madden. But Madden gets boring sometimes, man. It's whenever I get on here and I watch a challenge that's just strictly Madden, I'll be like, okay, enough of that, you know. I want to see something different. Now, when I do watch content, I don't watch content for like, it's tough to say this, but I don't watch content for like learning about Madden and things like that. I actually watch the content, you know what I'm saying, because I might like the content creator. Now, some content creators I just can't watch, honestly, bro. Some of them, like some of the things you guys might find entertaining, I might find corny as hell. Like some guys get on here and, you know, cry on camera, and I ain't finna sit here and watch that. And then you got some guys that'll get on here and yell and scream at the camera, and I'm not finna sit here and watch that. You know what I'm saying? So some of you guys like that though. Some of you guys enjoy that content, and that's cool. And then some of you guys like the content where you guys get on here and you learning about other things than just Madden. And then bam, that's where I come into. I come into play, because, you know, like I said, my channel is not about just straight Madden and only Madden every single day. You know what I'm saying? I love getting on here and talking about past experiences and things like that. You know, so that's where we at, man. We're gonna get on here and start talking about some different stories and things like that. Ooh. Oh, that was gonna be a dot. That was gonna be a fucking dot. And then, man, so somebody commented and said, "Yo, Rain, where can we see your highlights at? We hear you talk about, oh, you play football all the time. We hear that a lot." You know what I'm saying? So how can we watch your highlights? So there are highlights on this channel. All you guys have to do is just search. You can search it on my channel. It's Black Rain's running back highlights or something like that. And then there's highlights of when this your defense for real? All right, we're gonna still try to run the ball. That's crazy. We ran the ball on that. What was that? 8 up safe man. Wow. And then there's defensive highlights and kick return highlights. So I do not have any college highlights on here. I will post them. I keep saying I will post them, and I just haven't posted them. But so there's highlights on this channel. So I played high school running back up into the 11th grade, and then my senior year I played linebacker. Crazy story, man. I've told you the story before, but crazy story, man. I played running back my whole life, and then my senior year I decided to go to defense because there was a guy at my rival high school. Funny, I did some recruiting in high school. There's a guy that went to my rival high school that we were friends outside of school, but he was a great running back. He was damn good. I think he was all-state too. I was all-state running back my 11th grade year. 1,800 yards, 28 touchdowns, like 6-7 yards a carry. But he was a good running back, but the school he went to, he wasn't going to get many offers, and he wasn't getting looked. Now, the school he went to, they played like the wing T type of offense, like the old Georgia Tech type of offense, like the with the B back and the 2 wings type shit. And he played the B back, like the fullback. But he would take carries and take them to the crib. And this dude is just horrible, if you ask me. And I'm trying to make Pat fumble, and he just makes. Is number 20 Von Bell? Let me see, cause no, Von Bell's 24. I was about to say, cause we picked up Von Bell in the Panthers, and if he out there can't tackle Mahomes, we are in trouble. You feel me? We are in trouble. But so he wasn't gonna get many offers at his high school. So I said, and his team was trash. So I said, hey, check this out, my boy. If you come to my high school and play for us, I will personally switch to defense and let you have running back. Now, I said that after I just now ran for 1,800 yards, 24 touchdowns, all-state running back, best player in the conference, you know what I'm saying, one of the top players in the state. After I just ran for that, I told him, bro, you can come and play running back, and I will switch to defense. And I know some of you guys are probably thinking, why in the hell would you do that? That's not smart of you, Rain. All right, I have a hook right there, and Von Bell is not playing the hook.
Head over to your App Store or Google Play and download the best way to play fantasy, Prize Picks. Use code RAIN4 to get a 100% discount code up to $100. It's pretty simple. Pick 2 or more players from the board, choose over or under their projected stat line for the day, and choose which way you want to profit. With Flex Play, you can miss one and still win, or you can go big with the power play to win more. Prize Picks offers every sport you can think of, from NBA to NFL to even college sports as well. Prize Picks has a ton of stats to choose from, including 3-pointers made, rebounds, assists, even the touchdowns, RBIs, and home runs. Prize Picks also allows mixed sports entries, like you can take the over on LeBron's points and the under on Mahomes' touchdowns, on the same entry. There's also many celebrities who use and partner with Prize Picks, including Famous Los, Matt Ryan, John Collins, and many more. In 2021, Prize Picks had 300,000 new members and paid out over $130 million in prizes. With the easy withdrawal system, Prize Picks is the best legal way to play player props. Once again, go to your App Store or Google Play and download Prize Picks. And don't forget to use code RAIN4 for a 100% deposit match up to $100.
But I did that because I'm not selfish, and I didn't give a damn about personal accolades. Obviously, I wanted to go to college and things like that and play football, but what I wanted more and most importantly was a state championship. And I knew bringing him on the team would give us a better chance at a state championship, honestly. So, he came to the high school. He came to my high school, and I was a man of my word, and I switched to defense. Now, my senior year, I ended up having 140 tackles on defense, 4 interceptions. I returned 3 for touchdowns, and I played a lot of kick return and punt return. I had like 12 return touchdowns on punt and kickoff combined. While he did his thing on offense as well, you know what I'm saying. So it was a win-win situation for me. Honestly, I was like, hey, you know, I can show people that I can play, not only just play offense, but I can play defense as well. You know what I'm saying. That's how I looked at it. But most importantly, I wanted a state championship. Sad enough, we did not win a state championship. We ended up losing to the team that ended up winning the state championship. But I wasn't mad about it, you know. Obviously, I wanted to win a state championship, but we didn't. You know what I'm saying? But I did everything I could to give us a better chance at winning a state championship. You know what I'm saying? That's a dot. Ugh. But yeah, man. So after senior year, had those stats, and then had this thing called the Shrine Bowl, which was an all-star game for the best players in the state of South Carolina versus the best players in the state of North Carolina. And I ended up going to the Shrine Bowl. Funny story, I just now ran into a homeboy that I played against in the Shrine Bowl, TJ Logan. You guys might know the name, TJ Logan. He played for North Carolina, UNC Tar Heels, and then he went on to play for the Buccaneers. And he's still down here in Tampa. I ran into him. I'm recording this on a Saturday. I ran into him on a Friday night actually. I just was down there going to a bar, waiting on my homie to get down there. I ended up running into him, so we kicked it for a little bit, had a couple drinks and chilled. But yeah, so the best players in the state of South Carolina versus best players in the state of North Carolina. But also, South Carolina has another bowl game called the North-South game. So if you don't make it to the Shrine Bowl and you're a pretty impressive player, you can still make it to the North-South game, which is the best players in upper state South Carolina versus the best players in lower state South Carolina. So it's South Carolina versus South Carolina, but it's upper state versus lower state. Then they play at Myrtle Beach. While the Shrine Bowl is the best players in South Carolina play against the best players in North Carolina. So I ended up going to the Shrine Bowl, and All-State. I was All-State player in my junior year and senior year. I won this award called the Bronco Nagurski Award. You guys can look it up. My name is Lee Wright, if anybody don't know. LeeWright. You can look it up. I won the Bronco Nagurski Award, which is the best player. I was the best player in the state of South Carolina and North Carolina. Best defensive player, state of South Carolina and North Carolina. Won that award. Ended up going to the Shrine Bowl. And I was a little nervous when I got to the Shrine Bowl, I ain't gonna lie. And the reason I was nervous is because I done sat here and invited, wow, he got a second left. I sat here and invited my whole family to the Shrine Bowl, and they didn't tell you if you were starting or not until, you know what I'm saying, game day. So I invited my whole family, and I really don't know if I'm starting or not. And I didn't sit here and invited my whole family. I'm like, yo, bro, I gotta be starting. I invited my whole family. There's no way I get out here and I not start now. Hell no, I ain't going for that, right? And I'm playing that route, and I still gave it up. That is crazy. But so I ended up starting, and my stats was 7 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, 2 sacks, and an interception, game-winning interception. They had this. They tried a wheel route on me at the backfield. They tried a wheel route. Yes, nice run commit. They tried a wheel route. And, you know, I played running back. So when the running back came out the backfield and, like, his first couple steps, he's looking back at the quarterback like this, like he's wanting to pass. I'm like, okay, I played running back. That's not something you do when you know the ball is supposed to be coming to you and you supposed to catch the ball in the flat. You don't run to the flat. Just do like this immediately. You know what I'm saying? That's for the defense. The defense player look at the offense like, oh, shit, he about to catch the ball. Then you look back at the quarterback. Now he's running up the sideline. No. So when he looked back, I just played the defender. Because I know he about to turn up the field for a wheel route. One-on-one coverage, you know what I'm saying? Man-to-man, Imano. He turned up. I turned up. He's on my outside here. I look back at the ball. I boxed him out. High-pointed it. Picked it off. Crowd went crazy. Picked it off in the end zone. They tried me one-on-one in the end zone. I thought I was going to win Defensive Player of the Game because of that, but I didn't. A guy named Ben Boulware, you guys might know that name. He played linebacker for Clemson. Then I think he went to the league and played linebacker for a couple years, but he ended up winning Defensive Player of the Game. We had the same exact stats. He had a crazy interception. He had a crazy interception too, but he also had a fumble recovery. So that stat right there, you know what I'm saying? Same exact stats, but he had a fumble recovery. Ended up giving him the Player of the Game. Wasn't mad about it, you know. And he was a more known player than me as well. He had already committed to Clemson. Now at this time, I hadn't committed. I didn't really have any solid offers. I didn't have any hard offers. I had a lot of guys talking about, hey, we want to give you this offer, that offer, but I didn't have any offers at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, and the reason I didn't have any offers is because schools didn't know whether to recruit me for running back or to recruit me for linebacker. And I remember like it was yesterday, an announcer at the Shrine Bowl said, hey, this Lee Wright guy is the type of guy that you just recruit and you get him on your team. Excuse me. And you worry about what position he's going to play once you get him there. But this is a guy that you need on your team. And I think they just listened to that announcer, because when they said that, and after the Shrine Bowl, I started getting crazy offers. Not crazy offers, but I got my offer from Toledo. Got my offer from App State. Got an offer from UMass. I got an offer, and then I started getting a bunch of small offers as well. I'm sitting trying to throw the ball, and we getting, okay, are we down or not? So I ended up getting some offers from like the Citadel, a bunch of SoCon schools, Southern Conference schools like Citadel, Furman, Wofford, little schools like that. But and at the time, I thought I was one of the best players on the team, honestly, and I honestly was. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have the offers and I didn't have the size. I was like, hey, he might be too small for running back, but then again, he might be too small for linebacker, because I was 5'11", like 190. You know what I'm saying? At the time, because like I said, I just came from running back. You know what I'm saying? And then I was close to getting an offer from Notre Dame. Notre Dame actually came to the school and they asked about my grades. Like, his grades is great. I got a 3.8 GPA. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys, thank you, Von Bell. Let's go. A lot of guys didn't, you know what I'm saying, have those type of grades. And then I took the ACT, which was the math the math test, and I got a 23 on it. And a lot of people wasn't getting 23s on that. So I was actually impressed, you know what I'm saying, wow, we caught that. I was actually impressed with myself, because a lot of the other guys that was taking it was getting 15s and 17s, and I knew a couple of smart guys who taking the test and was getting 20s and 21s, and I got a 23, so I'm like, hell yeah, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I didn't cut that up. But then Notre Dame came to the school and was like, listen, we love you, you know what I'm saying, everything like that, but we want you to have a 25. So if you take the test and get a 25, we will definitely offer you. And at the time, I was like, you know what? It's not that important to me, honestly, bro. If a 23 is not good enough, I'm coming to the school to play football, you know. Honestly, the grades is a plus. You know what I'm saying? I got a 3.8 GPA. I'm averaging, you know what I'm saying, A's and B's on my report card. I ain't never had a C on my report card. And y'all talking about a 25. And you the football recruiting coach, and you coming to me talking about grades and academics and shit. Like, if a 23 ain't enough and you want me to get 2 extra, you want me to get 25, a 23 ain't enough, I was like, nah, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? So when they left out, coach asked me, like, you gonna retake it? I'm like, nah. He was like, coach, like, I honestly wouldn't retake it either. He was like, because if you score lower on it, they're gonna go by your second score. So, you know what I'm saying, that 23 is sticking right now. Say you go in there and score 21 or a 20 on your second score, they're gonna stick by your second score. So, like, nah, 23 is cool with me. You know what I'm saying? So my first offer was Toledo. I ended up going on that visit, and it was actually amazing, bro. It was like, and the reason I say it was amazing is because, like, that was my first visit, so first time at a college, really. And, you know, their job is to show you everything you need to see as to why you should come to this school. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm seeing guys with crazy cars, like seniors on the team with crazy cars. Funny story, not even funny story, but at this time, Joe Hayden's little brother was at that school. His name, they called him Ziggy Hayden. Look it up. Ziggy Hayden, he played corner for Toledo. He was number 4. Joe Hayden's little brother is Ziggy Hayden. I don't know if his real name is Ziggy, but they called him Ziggy. And then Chris Dukes. Chris Dukes was my host. He was a corner, number 5 for Toledo back in the day. Cool dude, man. And, you know, they took us and they showed us all the girls and all the frat houses and all the sorority houses and shit like that. And the funny story is I ended up going to the Shrine Bowl quarterback. Them boys out there hitting hard. The Shrine Bowl quarterback, my Shrine Bowl quarterback, Michael Julian. His name is Michael Julian. He got an offer from Toledo as well, so we ended up going on our Toledo visit together. We scheduled it for the same week. Like, yo, bro, we might as well go together. We can be roommates type shit, right? So we get there, right, and they showed us these girls and everything like that, and they showed us these we ended up meeting these 2 twin girls, bro. And honestly, we ended up messing around with them, you know what I'm saying? And we get back to our hotel room. I wake up, he like, yeah, bro, last night did it for me. I'm committing. I said, what? He said, yeah, bro. Yeah, I love those twins, bro. I'm committing. And they were seniors, and he didn't understand that. By the time he got there, those girls wouldn't be there. But as a high school, you know what I'm saying, he was just so starstruck and so in love. Like, bro, if I met them on my visit, just imagine once I go here what I could do. Like, and I'm trying to explain to him, like, yo, bro, that's how the visit's supposed to go. And I'm not saying those girls in particular are supposed to do that just to get you to come there, but they're showing you certain girls. You know what I'm saying? The players are showing you certain girls for a reason. You know what I'm saying? They're showing you easy girls for a reason, so that, you know what I'm saying, so that they can get you to come to the school. You know what I'm saying? And he woke up the next day and committed, bro. So I didn't commit, but I actually liked the school. But what I did not like about it was they had already had plans of me redshirting. When I got there, they was like, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying, there's a couple seniors in front of you. When you get here, you most likely gonna redshirt. And I thought that was such a bad thing coming out of high school, but it's honestly one of the best things. I ended up redshirting anyway. So so my next visit was to App State, and I get to App State. Now the thing that I liked about App State was, well, not that I liked, but I also had another dude on my team that had an offer from App State. He was an offensive lineman, but he had a twin brother as well. So we all three, we all three went on our visit together. And me and the offensive lineman had an offer, but the tight end, his brother, did not have an offer. So when we got there, the visit was amazing, bro. I ended up getting a fight on my visit, and I ended up connecting with some other guys that was there on their visit as well. And it was a time. It was honestly a blast, bro. We had so much fun, and the hospitality was amazing. We loved the facility and everything. But my one condition was I was like, listen, bro, I'll come here if we all come here. You know what I'm saying? And the younger brother, well, not the younger brother, but the brother, he played tight end. He didn't have an offer, and I talked to him. We was like, listen, talked to the coach. I was like, listen, we will all three commit if he can get an offer as well. And they was like, hey, 3 is better than nothing. 3 is better than 2. 3 is better than 1. So they was like, cool. So they ended up offering him, and we all three committed. You know what I'm saying? We're like, all right. You know what I'm saying? So at least while I'm here, I'll know some people. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I would have went to Toledo, that was 8 hours away in Ohio, and I knew nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up committing to App State, and that's a little bit of my high school career, man. Like I said, the highlights are on this channel. What I'll do, I'll probably make another video, because you guys, somebody said they wanted me to play with, who commented this? Somebody said play with, and when y'all be telling me to play with certain teams, I screenshot it. Calvin said play with the Bengals. Jesse said use the Texans next, so I'll use the Texans. I'm a little stopped up and sick still, but I'll use the Texans, and I'll talk a little bit about the college story and things like that, man. For the guys who haven't heard the story, a lot of guys will have, but like I said, I've done these talks before. I talk about my college career, but a lot of people haven't heard it. So do me a big favor, man. Hit that like button. Comment down below, man. Please comment down below. Hit the like button if you're new. Hit that sub button. And yeah, man, more videos on the way. Trash talk videos, players lounge videos, and more talking videos on the way.
Hey, Black Rain, yeah,